Yeah, guys, how are you going? Yeah, thanks for having me in group. Yeah, all this with people believing that all the crook bastards and sick, evil, twisted fucks are being taken down. Right. People can't turn around and say, oh, it's the elite who run the world, it's all these secret societies, the sick, the twisted, blah, 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 blah. And then in the next breath go, oh, they're all being brought down. No, if they run the world, you believe they're going to bring themselves down. Doesn't make sense, that, does it? No, unfortunately. So, they're not being brought down. They're making out being brought down so that people don't bring them down. It's that simple. You know what I mean? It really is that simple. Ever since the assassination of JFK, there has not been a single person in any seat of power since that day that has not been one of these elitist puppets that run the world. It's that simple. That's what that assassination was. It wasn't a message to America. It was a message to all the world saying, look, we run things now. If you don't go by what we tell you, this is what happens to you. Why do you think there hasn't been any assassinations since? I'm sorry, but that includes your Lord and Saviour, fucking Donald Trump. Let's dissect him, shall we? Loads of proof of people he's assaulted. Girls he's assaulted, that he's paid off. There's all proof of that. Right? He even said himself, when talking about Eckstein, yes, terrific, man. It's even said that he likes his women as much as I do, many of them on the younger side. Where in that does he exclude himself? He doesn't. Listen to what he says. Likes his women as much as I do, many of them on the younger side. He includes himself with that. He doesn't say likes his women as much as I do, except many of them are on the younger side. Now, I'm not being funny, but if you're associating with a man like that and you're not involved in any sick shit that he does, then when you're talking about him, you're going to disassociate yourself from the sick shit that he does. And he doesn't. He blatantly says, blatantly, more than I do, many of them on the younger side. Doesn't exclude himself. Right. Now, I'm going to get really deep into the rabbit hole with this. And Trump. Think about it. Child concentration camps. I'm not going to call them detention camps. I'm going to call them what they fucking are. You know what I mean? I don't sugarcoat shit. I've been on this trooper train since 2004. I've never sugarcoated shit. You know what I mean? Right. Adrenochrome. Where do you think these factories are? Come on. Think about it. There is no more terrified child than a child who has just been ripped from their parents in a land they don't know, where they don't even speak the same language, so there's no communication. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know what's going to happen to them, and then they're locked in a fucking cage with fucking loads and loads and loads of other kids, many of which don't speak the language, fucking suffering God knows what when they're in there. Yeah? They've already fucking got adrenaline coursing through the veins from day one. They are fucking terrified. Those kids in there are fucking terrified. And that's before even any of these sick, evil little fucks have got their hands on them. Yeah? Think about it. Or do you think these multiple thousands of fucking kids from these immigrant centres, that these fucking children's concentration camps, should I say, that have gone missing, unaccounted for, multiple thousands, I'll just click the reels 3 times and went back home, did they? Come on. You know what I mean? Stop supporting your oppressors. Yeah? That's what they are. He is one of them. He has clearly stated it in everything he says. So it's time to stop denying it. You know what I mean? And like all this with voting and shit like that, I'm not being funny, but like I've said, they are all part of the same organisation that controls the world. The only people that sit in that seat that don't get assassinated when they're sat in that seat are people that work for them. Trump has been in debt with the Rothschilds for 25 years and counting. So you'll think that the richest family in the world is going to let Trump, when he owes them, bear in mind he's a multi-billionaire, and to be in debt with the Rothschilds for 25 years, that is some fucking debt. We're not talking a couple of million here, you know what I mean? And you want us to believe the Rothschilds, with him owing all that money, would let him try and bring them down? Come on, give your sends a slap, give your heads a wobble. I know it's what you want to believe, it's what everybody wants to believe. We don't want to believe it's going to be left to us because we believe we haven't got power, because we haven't got this, we haven't got tanks, we haven't. But you're not going to say nothing when you're supporting the people who are the threat. You're not going to say nothing when you're supporting the enemy and fighting for the enemy. It is the people versus them. They are not the people. If you haven't realised that by now, then you never will. All they do is divide people. Look at all the people that have fallen out with the family over fucking Trump. You know what I mean? Look at all the people that have fallen out with loved ones. Not being funny, but if that applies to you, if you end up homeless, think Trump's going to put you up in his fucking hotel for free? I don't think so. It's all these friends and families that you're falling out with over that fucking hate-mongering piece of shit that'd put you up and see you right and make sure that you survive and feed you and keep you warm. The ones that you're turning on in favour of someone that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Yeah? A multi-billionaire, yeah, that has done nothing with his money, that's been a billionaire for most of his life, yeah, that's done nothing with his money to help his country or his people or his society or whatever, doesn't suddenly go, hey, I want to be president so that I can help my country. Could have done that years ago with the money he's got. Could have done that years ago. He chose not to. He's shown what his money's about, and it's about him and his status. People need to stop siding with the enemy no matter what country you're in. They are all part of the same unit, the same secret societies, and they are all trying to enslave the goddamn lot of us. You see it happening all around you. Yeah, all these agendas that go on, yeah, they don't just happen overnight. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, we need this agenda, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll have it done by dinner. It takes decades. There's one big agenda, and there's loads of little agendas that lead to this one big agenda. And it takes decades for them to become complete. And that is time with both sides, left and right, in the seat of power, all fulfilling the agendas against the people. Right? None of you are part of that 1%. You are all part of the 99%. So stop fighting for the 1%. Yeah? The 99% that need you is your people that need you. And no one that is in any seats of power while all this is going on, while they're trying to round up fucking humanity, yeah? You think someone in the seat of power is going to be on our side? This is World War III, guys. Come on. It's a silent war. It's that simple. It goes a hell of a lot deeper than that as well. But I'm not going to go on about that. I just need people to see. If you support either side, you are directly working against the people. Yeah? People need to see this. Right? Going back to the adrenochrome thing. Yeah? Have you not noticed all these celebs that can't get it are all people that have spoke out against who? Oh yeah, Donald Trump. Or do you think all 70-plus-year-olds have skin that healthy and don't have wrinkles everywhere? You know what I mean? And don't give the crap because he's rich. I know rich people. I know people that are fucking not short of a few penny that have got fucking wrinkles everywhere at 60 odd. You know what I mean? The only way that money stops aging is, well, you know, adrenochrome. Simple as that. Why do you think he extended the child concentration camps instead of disbanding them? Like I say, fresh supply as soon as the kids are there. Pumped full of it. They're pumped full of it. Before anyone's even got their hands on them. So people need to stop claiming to be awake, right? And realise that you're never awake. You are awakening. It is a constant state of awakening. As soon as you think you are awake, you will learn no more. You'll get shown no more because you believe you know everything. Now look around you. Look what's going on. Think what I've just said. You tell me whether there's anything illogical in what I've just said.